Hello XRP holders! Today we'll talk about 3 possible reasons why Ripple's XRP price has gone above $1.60. We'll also talk about XRP's future, so let's get started. XRP is trading at $1.46 right now, while Bitcoin is still trading below $100,000. I think Bitcoin will be trading above $100,000 in the next few weeks. XRP is trading below the resistance level of $1.60, but above the support level of $1.41. I think the next level will be $1.30 if XRP breaks through the support level. I think the currency market needs to be corrected. And I think it is now. I also think it will continue to rise, and I think XRP will be worth $1.96 by the end of the year. Also, here's an interesting fact. The SSU held a secret meeting to talk about a settlement and dropping Tai Well's appeal against Ripple. The meeting will take place either remotely or at the Commission's main office, and no one from the public will be able to attend. Also, I believe this will be very big. Also, Gary Gensler will leave the SSCs on January 20th, 2025. This is going to be big. I think we'll see how. Ripple SRP is going before this date as well, and now we'll talk about Donald Trump. Trump has chosen Scott Bessent to be the next Secretary of the Treasury. Scott Bessent says the crypto economy will last, and the CEO of Free Bull Banking House says it's at its best. I'm glad the president is supporting crypto, and I think it fits well with the Republican Party's values. The crypto economy is here to stay, and crypto is all about freedom. The Democrats are trying to avoid it because of the smell of Sandbank and Fried's gifts to the Democratic Party. So they're ready to bring down the whole business because of one bad actor. And when it comes to Bitcoin, I think everything is possible. One thing that really interests me about Bitcoin is that it could help a new group of investors who might. If you want to know the most interesting fact, watch this movie. It shows what's going to happen next. This is the reason XRP is the only digital currency that has a clear regulatory standing. XRP is what changes everything in the payment world, and Ripple has a strong grip on it. Things are getting stronger. Things are going to get hot soon. The Federal Reserve really wants to make sure that any stablecoin offerings follow the right federal prudential oversight framework. When are you going to start using stablecoins, though? Yes, when? Yes, I find the market for stablecoins very interesting. What else are we going to say or do? Not right now. The Federal Reserve really wants to make sure that any stablecoin offerings follow the right federal prudential oversight framework. We will deserve a global stablecoin that is quickly and widely adopted. This would be a global currency that is controlled by the ins and outs of a private company. The high amount of regulatory expectations will be given to us, and the highest amount of expectations from the government. So you don't put the security of the economy or the integrity of the payment system at risk. These goods have also been explained to the banks we watch over in terms of how they should talk to their supervisors about using them. Because we're a very controlled business, we can't deal with crypto, stablecoins, or anything else like that. People from a lot of different groups are still talking to us about central bank digital currencies. At the moment, our study is mostly about end-to-end system architecture, like how ledgers keep track of who owns digital assets and what transactions happen with them. We will, and if we can get that global ledger, which would let us see who the real owner is, we would. We all have our own code that tells us who is buying and who is selling, and the deal is made right away. And think about it. It changes everything there is. We're checked, kept, and safe. In addition to tokenization, we need to think about whether the way we understand and calculate standard monitoring liquidity indicators needs to be changed in light of new payment types. Through working together across countries, fields, and jobs. So we can come up with a complete and uniform way to rate these new ways of paying. Mark Weider, a commissioner on the Supreme Court, talks about how Trump wants to make the U.S. the crypto capital of the world. Weider recently said that the SEC's rules have been bad for the whole business and that Trump will make crypto great again. If you do, we need rules again so that everyone in this space knows what to do. For example, if you're a broker or dealer, you need to know how to handle these kinds of deals, how to keep them safe, and what it means for asset managers. Setting up safe ports and regulatory sandboxes is another very important thing we can do to let innovation happen. Lastly, we need to make sure that our approach to crypto is unified and all-encompassing by working with Congress, the White House, and other government regulatory agencies. You seem to have a pretty good idea of where you want the SEC to go if Trump takes over on January 20th. Do you want the job? Would you take it? That is something the president must decide. No matter who takes over that job, there is a lot of work that needs to be done to fix some of the problems with the way the SEC and other government agencies handle rules. Plenty of brand new rules and laws have been put in place. There are many effects that were not planned and will need to be dealt with. It sounds like you're trying out for the job because you're thinking of all the things Trump would like to see, right? Are you trying out? Are you putting your hat in the ring? Well, I'm just going to talk about what I saw and heard during the last changeover with President Trump. Lucky me, I got to be on our executive staff as a top advisor to acting chairman Michael Pumabar. President Trump chose him to run the agency after Obama left office. And there are a lot of things that need to be fixed, just like there were back then. At that time, it was many of the rules that went too far after the Dodd-Frank Act was passed. Mark, I believe your hat is now fully in the ring. Mark, thanks for joining us this morning. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks, sir. XRP can also be used to pay off the national debt, and here's why. XRP agreed to send this payment for the U.S. national debt, which is worth $10 million to the U.S. Treasury. When the U.S. Treasury let XRP be used as a payment method for selling the national debt, it was a big deal. An alert about the move toward digital assets and government money. Ripple's rise above $1.60 could be caused by three different things. Even though, as I already said, it's a little less than the going rate in the area, it's still well above the daily wage. This is the first reason Wisdom 3's Ripple ETP. Wisdom 3, a gripped asset manager, based in Europe, has released its latest exchange trade product that messes up the performance of some cryptocurrencies. This time, it was XRP that it targeted. According to the news release, the Wisdom Tree physical XRP TP with the symbol WXRP can now be bought and sold on the Swiss market in USD and Swiss franc, as well as on Euronext Amsterdam in USD and MKExtra and Euronext Paris and Euronext Paris in euros. With the risk of sentiment rising, Bitcoin assets like XRP could do better than regular Bitcoin and be easier to allocate. Ester can be used with smega caps and a portfolio of multiple assets to lower the risk that buyers face with a single token. More than 1% of the market is made up of cryptocurrencies, so they should be a part of a well-rounded financial plan. There are two standard asset classes that don't need much work. Cryptocurrency can help change diversification and could make risk adjustments or returns better in a portfolio with more than one commodity. At the time, things were set up so that he would leave for this job on the day the new president was sworn in. Trump is sworn in as president on January 20th, 2025. Also, I believe Gary Gensler will leave the SEC in 2025. There will be a lot of changes for us officials after the Republicans take office. One of them is a change in regulations and an ETF hoax against the SEC's conviction. For the XRP army, the outcome could be very good if the guard at sea was better informed. After all, Ripple's CEO has said many times that the XRP ETF is way off. Also, guys, thanks for watching this video. Please give it a like and share it with your friends. Good luck.